you better start learning how to call us Lord. All right? You better start learning how to call us Lord. You better start learning how to bow your head down. Yep. All right?
Humble yourself.
Humble yourself. We ain't gonna humble for shit. Right. We ain't gonna humble. We gonna be proud of that.
We're gonna rumble.
All right. Go ahead.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
In other words, you're supposed to be constantly talking about this man going down.
That's right.
You're supposed to be praying to the Most High that this man go down. Even the dead spirits that are asleep, like Marshall and them, they constantly yelling at the Most High to bring this man down. The angels are doing that. That's in, where you going, brother?
Revelation 6.
That's good. Go to that one. I thought you were going to something else. But that explains it, man. That explains it, that them brothers that died in the Lord, that they constantly yelling in the Most High's ear, when you going to bring this man down? Look what they doing.
Just like Abel yelled in the Most High's ear.
Oh, right, to get Esau, to get Cain.
I have a quick question. It said you can't count the children of Israel. Can we count our slaves in the kingdom of heaven?
You can what you can do, you're going to have certain slaves do this and that, but the Lord says do not count Israel. Oh, really, it said, but the Lord is this. Don't multiply cattle. In other words, don't say I got this many cattle. I got so many thousand. You're not supposed to count. You're just going to just deal with the blessing. You know? Just deal with the blessing, right? Go ahead.
Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord?
These are the ones that were slain. They're in the spiritual world, right? So they're talking to the Most High. Go ahead.
And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood?
Dost thou not judge and avenge our blood? So they up there in the spiritual world yelling at the Most High, when you going to bring this white man down?
Right.
Go ahead.
On them that dwell on the earth.
On them that dwell on the earth, the so-called white man. Go ahead.
And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled.
Right, because this is talking about then, because they killed James, they killed Peter, they killed Paul, they killed all of the 12. All right? The only one that remained living was John. So when they went up to heaven, they were praying to the Most High, when you going to take this man? At that time, we're talking about the Roman Empire. Now they up there talking about bringing this man Esau down. All right? All right, brother. All right, where we at?
I had a precept real quick.
Right, and hold on what I said back.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perversion.
Because anytime, I don't give a damn if how many goddamn degrees you got. All right, I don't give a damn if you, what's this guy, Floyd Mayweather, with all the cars he got. He said it ain't nothing like being a young black man and being rich. Well, what's better than that? Being in the kingdom of heaven, having a white man as your slave. Because the way that he's living is good, but no, the way he's supposed to be living is the white man is supposed to be under your feet.
Right. Not with you.
Exactly. Not living side by side next to you, man. Go ahead.
Because you despise this word and trust in oppression.
When you say you trust in the oppression, that means you got to get in the mindset of staying here and being under the white man. Right. Because if you become a doctor or a lawyer, you're still under the damn white man. Go ahead.
And perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly.
The breaking is the breaking of America, Barack Shah. Go ahead. And then another thing that knucklehead said, you can't teach about the Illuminati. Illuminati is America. First of all, who set up the America? A man by the name of Haim Solomon was given orders by the Rothschilds, which is the Illuminati, to set up America. America is nothing but a goddamn experiment, man. Even Clinton said that when he first became president, when he made his inaugural address, when he became a warlock, a chief warlock, he made the statement that this country is nothing but an experiment. So who set up that experiment? The Rothschilds. So you gonna tell me, oh, America's just acting on their own?
There you go, the Rothschilds. This is the sentence.
Where we at?
Verse 14. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces.
The potter's vessel in this scripture is talking about America. Go ahead.
Right. He shall not spare, so that there should not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit.
In other words, when America goes down, there's not going to be nothing left of America. If you on the soils of America, you're going to be ashes. You're going to be toast. Go ahead.
For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, and returning in rest shall ye be saved, and quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. And ye would not, but ye said no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee. And we will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift.
In other words, you want to be here. You comfortable being here, but the white man's always going to be on your tail, man. Is that it?
That's
all right. Now I told you to go to something which led him to go to Revelation 21. Yeah. Go back to Revelation 21. You said
Revelation 6.
All right, good.
Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Because how is she going to come down? Because she's going to be up in the ships. So after the indignation goes away, that's in the scriptures too, then we're going to come back down. All right? Go ahead.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men.
Right, because the Most High himself and the Lord is going to dwell among us. And on the earth. All right? Go ahead.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God.
Right, now where was the scripture that I said to go to something that would led me to go to this?
Well, I was in Ezra, the Apocrypha, then you sent me to Revelation 6.
But you had another scripture, I don't know if you had it. But anyway, if you don't got it, forget about it. Give me the book of Psalms 91.
Got it.
All right, good. Go ahead.
Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
So this is the secret place. When you learn this word, this is the secret place. Because the Most High has it set up where he have you locked here.
Right.
You just can't be working a job and just be standing up for like 4 or 5 hours without going to the bathroom or nothing like that. Because you're locked in the spirit. Then you got other people that might come up and say something, then they walk on down the street. They're not locked in the spirit. Then you got these crackers, these Edomites walking up and down. They don't know what the hell's going on because the spirit's not on them. So even though we're saying it loud enough for these devils to hear it, they're not going to get it. Because this is the secret. Even though we're saying it, that shows you how spiritual this thing is, man. We're telling secrets, but we're saying it in the open, but it's only going into certain ears. It's like I'm whispering to you. All right?
I got a precept for you. Daniel 12 and 9. And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end.
Right, this is the word, because back in the 1800s, the only thing they knew how to do is read Psalms and read this book and say it meant this and it meant that. No, we the ones that's only one. We're the only ones that can break down the whole book.
That's right.
Period. No other Israelite can break. I'm making a bold statement. No other Israelite on the planet can break down this whole book like a great millstone.
That's right.
Do the Most High. Right. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.